Bring this back to life.
So you want this transformed into what exactly?
A work of art, David. The thing is, we get old cars. Like old, that people don't even use anymore, and then we reinvent them.
This is ambitious.
Do I see it? Yes, I can. And sometimes I'm right. This is like the beginning of freaking everything. And then there are times when I'm off.
All right, that's just a taste. The 36th edition of the annual Durban International Film Festival will kickstart this evening at the Suncoast Cinecentre with the screening of Ayanda, the Mechanic. The event is hosted by the University of KwaZulu-Natal Centre for Creative Arts. Busi Sizani is the producer of Ayanda, and she joins us now from our Sea Point studios. Busi, a very good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live. Congratulations on your very first film.
Thank you so much, Valen. I mean, it's been an amazing journey so far, and me and the rest of the team, I think we're so excited, and we're so excited to share the story with the rest of South Africa.
Tell us a little bit about the story, Ayanda the Mechanic.
It's Ayanda and the Mechanic, but we've decided to now call it just Ayanda. It's a beautiful story, a coming-of-age story of a young girl finding her way and her place in the world. And it's a story about love, it's a story about loss, and how we deal with it. It's a very human story, and it's set in the backdrop of modern Africa. It's set in Yeoville, and I think it's just something that's going to touch you in a very special way. And I think there's a beautiful role model as well that's been introduced in Fulumu Kubane, the lead of the film. So it's really it's got a little something for everyone, bit of family, bit of love. So it's really quite lovely.
What inspired you to take on the story?
To love.
The script is so wonderfully written. It was written by Trish Malone, and I think being a female screenwriter, she has a sensitivity in telling human stories. And when we read the script, as women, as a girl, you know what it's like to trying to find yourself, to deal with family, to grow up. And it really just touched me in that way, and I had to be part of the story. And the director of the film, Sarah Blecher, I'm a fan. She directed Othello Burning, which is still one of South Africa's most fantastic films. And so it was just a no-brainer, really, to get involved in it.
The movie, I understand, was premiered at the Los Angeles Film Festival.
It went to LA Film Festival, and really, really such an amazing reception there as well. The cast was there. We had our other co-producer and Sarah Blecher, the director, there as well. And it really just got such an amazing reception. The people responded to it. And it's the humanity in the story that people will respond to from wherever they are in the world. But we want South African audiences more than anybody to see themselves in the story, to see their world in the story. Because it's told in such truth and honesty.
You mentioned the South African audience, and tonight it's going to be airing in Durban. How excited are you for this and to see the local response to the film?
I think that's what you aim for as a filmmaker. You're never really making films for the world. You're always making films for your audience, for South Africans, for your friends, for your family, for the South African public. So this is the big one for us. It's the big dream for any filmmaker. The Durban International Film Festival is the biggest in Africa. And so if it does well there, then you know you've done something well.
Tell us a little bit about this character, Ayanda. We're seeing some snippets from the movie. We see her working on a car. Tell us a little bit about her.
She's really quite quirky. These are the types of roles and characters that are often given to boys in films because she's a little bit awkward. She's very confident. She is very honest with herself. She's unaffected, and she's fun. She's naive. She's strong. And I think she's the kind of young woman that we need to see more of on our screens. So she's very open, and the character is played by a young actress, Fulu Mugubane. We spent a lot of time trying to find the right person who had the right essence of a girl who had a balance of naivety and wisdom. And I think she portrays that really, really well. She shows her vulnerability in every single shot, and you just fall in love with her.
Why did you set the story in Yeovil?
Sarah Blecher, the director of the film, is very passionate about portraying a modern Africa. I think we have a perspective or a perception of what modern Africa is or is becoming, and there's often two very dichotomous sides that are shown. It's either in the township or it's suburbia, and this is a way in which we could kind of share a love story to Yeovil, showcase Africa, the melting pot that it is. Yeovil has all these different cultures and all these different people from all over the continent that are living in Johannesburg that contribute to the story that is South Africa and the story that is Africa. So it was very important for her that Yeovil was shown in an authentic way, and I think we all shared that vision with her as well.
Tell us a little bit about the budget, because obviously to put a film together like this and to go and premiere it in LA and now at the Durban International Film Festival, it certainly isn't going to be a cheap experience. Tell us a little bit about the budget.
We have such amazing support in South Africa in the film space at the moment. Agencies such as the National Film and Video Foundation, the Department of Trade and Industry, the Gauteng Film Commission, they all came into play. And we have amazing broadcasters as well. So, I think it's just been all of those agencies coming together, seeing the potential of a story. And I think as a young filmmaker, it's really encouraging to know that when you have something worth telling, you have a story worth telling, and you have the talent to back it up, that you will find the funds and you will find the support. So we've had great sponsorship in order to take the film as far as it could go.
That's absolutely brilliant. Very excited to see it. When's it going to be in Gauteng?
Yes. So it's going to cinemas nationwide on the 2nd of October. I really think every single person should see this film. It's a family film. You can also go on date night. You can go with a bunch of girls. It's really just a story for everyone, and everyone will walk away with something. So get your tickets as soon as possible. Cinemas nationwide, 2nd of October.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and congratulations. That was Busi, the producer of Ayanda. It's going to be screened at the opening of the Durban International Film Festival this evening. We wish Busi, as well as the entire team that worked on the movie, who she only has praise for, all the best of luck tonight as they launch it to a local audience. As Busi said, it's going to be open to all South Africans from the 2nd of October. Stay with Morning Live. We've still got more after this.
Yes, I can. And sometimes I'm right. This is like the beginning of freaking everything. And then there are times when I'm off.
Next time, I'm going to
Ayanda, you are out of your depth here.